Why do you want us to learn Hindi? It is not a national language at all. Don't talk about my Prime Minister. I know my Prime Minister very well. He will say it. Does he mean it? 2 crore job, does he mean it? Does he mean it? 15 lakhs per house, does he mean it? Rupiah dollar, kyun kam, I want to know where, now it is going up. Does he mean it? He doesn't mean anything. He says, he gets away with it. A great orator we have. We don't have an admin. I am straight to the point. I am the citizen of this country. He is my Prime Minister of this country and I have every right to question him. JaiSriram was a beautiful mantra. Why is people afraid of group of people to come and yell at them, angle, JaiSriram? No, that is not what we wanted here. There was a film made on Modi ji himself. He didn't even earn 30 crore. That doesn't matter. It is just bantering on social media. These are a handful of people who want to instill fear and stop your voices. Is that the way to talk? You talk something which we don't like, we'll stop you from acting. You will threaten somebody who asks a question. You want to censor the truth. And that you want to do with force.
Hello Prakash sir, thank you for agreeing to speak to the Federal. Now, my first question, here in Karnataka, you're known as Prakash Raj, but everywhere else in the south or even in the north, you're known as Prakash Raj. Now, how did this or when did this come about? Anything superstitious or what is it about?
No, I was Prakash Raj and I am Prakash Raj. When I came to Tamil cinema, K. Balachandar sir, when I did my first film, Duet, for some reason, at that point of time, he said, Prakash, I want a more neutral name because I foresee a long future for you and Raj would be better. I said, okay, that's it.
That's about it. It's as simple as that. Moving on, what is Prakash Raj busy with these days? I know he's doing a
life.
Okay.
Basically, busy with farming, busy with reading, busy with cinema,
Yes.
being alive.
Is Prakash Raj happy with whatever he's achieved in life so far?
I'm not in that space to look at my body of work or what I have achieved or where I have reached. I'm in that zone that it's a way of life and you continue to flow.
Because the reason I ask you this question is the last time when we were talking to set up this interview, you said, Shreyas, what has Prakash Raj or Prakash Raj done, to be interviewed?
Yes, that is how I look at life. I'm a little shy guy to talk about interviews and things like that, unless there is something to question or an answer or something like that. So I was a little uncomfortable, but then finally you're not letting me work and I'm here sitting with you in my farm in Mysore. Simple.
Okay. So whether or not you like it, you often quote controversies with your tweets and your just asking jibes. What is it?
Asking a question, how can it be a controversy? I don't understand. Point number one. I have every right to ask a question.
Absolutely.
I pay more than 1 crore taxes to this country. I'm an artist in this country and I have a conscience in this country and whoever is ruling, whoever has been elected, if I see discrepancies, because it is my money, it's our money, so I have every right to ask questions. So when I ask questions, they don't have answers, they question me back, who are you to question? What is this controversy? What is a controversy? It is not a controversy. It is just that they think you have too much of, what do you say, where do you get this dhairyam, this fearlessness? What is to be fearless about it here? It's a simple question. I ask questions. I should ask questions.
Okay, I'll get to that more deeply. But then, whether it's Karnataka or anywhere across the country, there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of polarization that is happening, and it's evident. Who's doing it, why they're doing it, that's a different story. But where do you
That is the story.
But where do you think this is heading to?
This is heading to realize that this is nonsense which is happening. When you elect people, representatives who don't know governance, who have a different agenda, you have to question, because as a society we will not survive with so much of violence, with so much of hatred. We can't. We have to think. This is 20th century. We are looking at going ahead. We need to be sensitive. We need progress. We need development. We need somebody to think about the nation, about the education, about the health of this country, basic necessities of the people, isn't it? Where are we doing with this religion, that religion, bring in, embolden the hatredness? What are you going to achieve? And you have a history, whether it is Hitler, whether it is Mussolini, whether it is Pakistan. You have a history where this has not worked. And not this country should not go. And I love my country, and I don't want my country to go into this slumber, isn't it? And that's my concern. Otherwise, I am fine. I'm rich. I'm a rich man today. I'm a popular man today. I have homes today. I don't have to worry about my daily bread. But I'm a citizen of this country. I'm a part of this society. And I can't see my fellow citizen falling down. As simple as that. I have not lost anything because of this government. But my country is losing. My fellow citizens are losing. And that hurts me. I'm an artist.
So I was actually going through your Twitter account recently, and one of your recent tweets was a photograph of Lord Ram, Lord Hanuman, and the national emblem, the national emblem. So, what were you trying to convey through that?
What was Ram to us?
Okay.
Such a pious, such a king who talked about. Why is he angry today? What was Hanuman to us? Anjaneya Swami. Such a beautiful thing. Why is it so violent? And what happened to the, why did you change the lions into a, you can't show power. You can't show violence. So this is a very symbolic change which is happening. So where are we heading? It's the simplest question. When you see a saffron-clad 4 youngsters going, why is a minority afraid? Why are people afraid? Where did this fear come down? JaiSriram was a beautiful mantra to celebrate. Why is people afraid of when somebody, a group of people come and yell at them angrily, JaiSriram? No, that is not what we wanted here. So I am asking the conscience of every citizen, just see where are we heading? Where are we heading?
Now, I would like to rebuttal in my own way for this question, or for this answer. Lord Sri Ram, even in the photos that you put, the older photo, he had a bow and arrow then. The bow and arrow is still there. And the Hanuman statue, the Hanuman figure, I understand that was done by a graphic designer from Kerala for a group of his friends way back in 2015. And the BJP, as well as the sculptor who did the emblem cast, he said it's a replica of what is there at the museum. So I didn't.
Does your eyes lie?
No. But
don't you see between lines? Now, do you want to say it was done somebody by Kerala for his group of friends? He's also holding a bow and arrow, he's also holding bow. But in the name of Sri Ram, how many killings are happening? Don't you see that? That is exactly what I'm saying. I'm talking about that. Isn't it? I'm talking about that.
No, especially the Hanuman.
There is no scientific temper in this country. Look at this fellow, what is it they're talking about? Rahul Gandhi, all of them are protesting with a black dress. Suddenly your home minister says, this is wantedly done against Ram. What is this, yaar? Will anybody do that? You suddenly want to divert into something. So what are you actually basically feeding people? What are you striving on? When does Ayodhya Ram always come? During elections it will come? Kya ho raha hai bhai? See, you can give me 1,000 reasons, but I am not there to buy it. Don't you see it? Don't you feel it? Aren't you not worried about it? You should be worried about it. Come on. See, I am not against individuals.
Sir, you spoke about the minority community being marginalized and things like that. How do you look at a tribal woman becoming the president of this country?
Wonderful.
How do you look at that?
It's wonderful. As long as it is not a political game. It's wonderful. It's okay. If they have the worth, let them become. What have I got to do? See, whether you like it or not, she is the president of this country. Whether I like it or not, Narendra Modi ji is the prime minister. He is whether I vote for him or no, I am the citizen of this country. He is my prime minister of this country, and I have every right to question him. As simple as that. It's okay. We are not bothered about who is coming, who is going. It doesn't matter to me. I don't belong to a political party. I belong to a country called India. I am a citizen. My point is whoever comes, work. Because it is my money, guys. I pay your salary. You are not God to me. You come and beg that we will serve the nation. Do it. Simple it is. I'm not against, there's no personal agenda here. I'm not personally against anybody. It is the emboldenedness they are doing. It is the mahol, the ecosystem which they have disturbed, which is not right, which is not fair at all.
Do you see a way out of this anytime
There
soon?
is, people will come. Everything has to end. But the only my worry is, I've been talking about for this thing is decade is that there will be too many wounds inflicted which we have to heal. That's all. Finally, in nature, everything heals. Everything has to go. We have seen bigger dictators and people who come in, but it will change. But the point is, in the whole process, a generation of youngsters would have lost. Growth would have stopped. What price would we pay at the end to realize what was not right, is what I'm saying. We only have to pay. It's okay, it's painful, but I have to go through it. But that doesn't mean I have to stop talking. Let me be the last man talking, questioning. It's fine. There's some purpose in meaning.
But how does it feel, when you ask, and let's say, you're just asking jibes, you get a lot of hate on social media.
Yes.
So how do you look at that? How do you handle that?
I know that. I'm not worried about it. If I have got 20,000 likes, there are 1,000 hates. That 19 doesn't keep me moving. It's okay. That doesn't mean I'll change my facts. I'm not a criminal here. And naturally, some people may like Mr. Modi ji, BJP. It's okay for them to like. They don't have to. My question is, they're taking it personal. That's not what I'm aiming at. They are give it a color. He's a Hindu hatred guy. I am not a Hindu. I don't hate anybody here. Hatred is a very heavy thing for me to carry in my life. I'm only worried about my country. My wife is a Hindu. She makes pujas. My mother is a Christian. She makes pujas. I have no issues with it. Do I have any issues with it? No. So these people want to give, because they don't have answers about, no, he's an anti-Hindu guy. Then they will question, they will attack personally. But I'm not the guy who's going to get bogged down by that. Okay. It is okay. See, if there is a truth in them trolling me, then I should be worried. I have nothing to hide. And some people who may be offended by it, it is okay. It is okay. It is in the game. And I'm aware of it when I do it.
So you might have noticed that in recent times, there's a lot of hate on social media, especially when it comes to certain Hindi films made by certain actors. They said boycott Bollywood for that and this. Do you think politics has gotten into the integral part of cinema?
They will come, they will do cinema, but they can't make a difference. Now, the people, the whole BJP or the right wing, they said boycott Deepika Padukone's film. It earned 500 crores. There was a film made on Modi ji himself. He didn't even earn 30 crores. That doesn't matter. It is just bantering on social media. Prakash Raj is acting, don't take him, we will ban KGF. What did you do with KGF? People are there, audience see it. These are handful of people who want to instill fear and stop your voices. Is that the way to talk? You talk something which we don't like, we'll stop you from acting. Kya ho raha hai bhai? You'll threaten somebody who asks a question. So this is the mahol, this is the ecosystem I'm questioning. Who emboldens you? Where do you sit? Where are your faces? Come out. No, you're hiding and doing this. And we are a group of people, we are made of different stuff, you can't break us like that. Because we are with the truth. We are really concerned about this country. I have no personal agenda against anybody. I'm worried about this country.
So you think there are certain sections, it could be in Hindi or it could be in the South or across the country. Do you think certain section of filmmakers are coming together to work only on a certain kind of films?
Yes, there are. There are human beings. Some are sold, some are not sold. Some may believe that ideology. Now, with so much of zero facts or twisting facts, you made a Kashmiri file. Okay, you may be on the other side. It is okay, guys. You have to survive, you will do it. But we call the bluff, no? It's as simple as that. There will be two sides, no? It's okay to be two sides. It is okay to have a difference of opinion. My problem is not that. But where are we heading? Are we seeing? Me and you can't become two parties. We can have a fight, we can party on a ship. But don't you see the ship is sinking? I'm not worried about me sinking. You will sink too. The country is sinking. The economy is sinking. A system is sinking. An ecosystem is sinking. Let's talk about that. We will continue our fight. It is okay to be on the two different sides. It is okay to have your opinions. I'm fine with it. I'm perfectly fine with it. But do you realize that we are on the same boat? We may not be with the same ideology, but we are on the same boat of this country, and you can't let the country sink.
So I'm just bringing up this question because you brought up Kashmir files. You said some facts have been twisted, there are two sides of the story, but hundreds of, I would say thousands of people, I have a few friends who are Kashmiri Pandits as well, who actually say that, things were worse than this. So how would you look at that?
There are hundreds of Kashmiri Pandits who are saying also that this government has not done anything to us. They are just using our pain. Why are you not talking about that? So there are two sides. Why are you not talking about that too? Isn't it? It's a simple question. No. I can't even ask that question. That never becomes a news. So who are the guys who are making the news? What are the news we are seeing today? As a sane citizen, are you ready to on your television to see news? What is that shouting? What is that tamasha? What is that breaking news? What is breaking? You're so busy with Ranveer Singh's ass, I say. I don't understand. Isn't it? And my language is better than what they are doing. Is that an issue of this country? So you will do anything. Let us have a question and answer, but both of us know what we are talking about. I don't have to say it. People know it.
So do you think politics is now getting into literature? Because I'm sure you might probably have read about the Pondi Lit festival that's happening. There's a lot of right-wingers who part of the Pondi Lit Fest. And I've been reading articles as to how they have differences among them, and that is actually creating news. So you think politics is entering into every spectre?
Politics has to be everywhere. Politics is not a dirty thing. There are different opinions. Everybody wants to put their point. It is fine. Now, most of the programs, America programs, I can't go because there the right wingers come and say, we don't want Prakash Raj. It's okay for me. It is okay. That is not what I am talking. You are trying to infiltrate into everything. Come with a creative juice, no? No. You want to censor the truth. And that you want to do with force. That you don't want to do with facts. That is the problem.
So moving on to the recent controversy across the country. You've acted in all South Indian languages. You've acted in Hindi. Your knowledge about the South Indian languages and diction is great. Your Hindi is top-notch. But then there's a recent controversy about Hindi being the national language, which is not.
It is not a national language at all.
Correct.
Then why are you saying it is a national language?
Correct. So
What is your agenda? My simplest question is, why do you want us to learn Hindi?
Correct.
So that we should listen to you, understand you, or you want to understand our problems? It is the other way around, no? So that we listen to you.
Yes, but
at what cost? What is? It is not a national language. But why are you forcing?
Correct.
Why? Simple question. Why are you forcing?
But how do you educate some of your Bollywood colleagues that Hindi is not the national language because they've been shouting on top of their voice?
Uneducated or uneducated, educated or educated, yeah, what do I do? We all live in the same boat and they need to get educated. Let us strive to make them educated, no?
Even though the Prime Minister said that Hindi is not the national language.
Did he really say it?
Yeah,
Does he mean it also, I want to know. It's very nice, He will say something but nothing happen. Just it will be records, it will be there. You don't talk about my Prime Minister. I know my Prime Minister very well. He will say it. Does he mean it? 2 crore job, does he mean it? Does he mean it? 15 lakhs per house, does he mean it? Rupiah dollar, kyun come? I want to know where, now it is going up. Does he mean it? He doesn't mean anything. He says, he gets away with it. A great orator we have. We don't have an admin. I'm straight to the point. Don't even tell your colleagues because, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm straight on my subject. I'm on my money. They don't mean, read between lines, my friends. Just read between lines. Just because somebody said, I'm good, does it make me good? It doesn't work like that. Arey, don't hit him. Please, don't hit him, you say. He says that. And he'll keep quiet when people are hitting. That means, don't worry, I'm there. But I have said it, don't hit him. मारना नहीं यार, क्या करूं इस देश को? But मार रहे हैं. You have emboldened them. The hate speech. Don't do hate speech. But people don't who question will be arrested. Hate speech are going out, no? Bail. बात करो ना उसके बारे में. Saying, talking, we don't want a fakir who just preaches here. We want somebody who practices and sees to it is practiced.
So, if that's the case, who according to Prakash Raj is a good leader, let's say in India? Who according
there are many. Let one leader get down who's not. See, if you're not doing the job, get down. Somebody will come. What is your problem? No, when somebody good comes, I'll leave. Who? No. It's 5 years one. This is democracy. If you have not delivered, leave. I'm supposed to ask the question, who's ruling me? Who's my prime minister? Who's my central government, which is ruling me? I'll ask. Next government comes, I'll ask. No? Why are you asking alternatives? Ye kya hai? No, because there is nobody here. Who are you to say there is nobody? One simple fellow who is truthful, you will arrest him. One who questions, you will arrest him. Any fact finders, you will arrest him. You will have 7 FIRs on Mark Zubair. Until and unless the Supreme Court scolds you, you will continue to put FIRs. Aren't you seeing this tamasha which is happening in this country? A fact checker, a journalist. क्या होता? Arrest. घुमाओ in front of your eyes. So what I'm trying to tell you is, this is not the time to be politically right, to be on the fence. Take a stand. Say, educate people as much as, talk your heart out. Be honest.
So what is Prakash Raj's future as a politician? How do you look at it?
Whether I am active politics or not, I am into politics. Every citizen of this country, when he walks out of the house, he is into politics. Because whom he chooses is the one who puts your roads, your water, your education system, your hospitals, your country. You fund. Every citizen of this country funds this country. We are already in politics. It is not a dirty thing. I need not be in a political party. Do you think political parties will not welcome me with open hands? I am making a stand. I am a citizen's voice. Just because I am against one political party doesn't mean I am the party of another political party. Yeah? Does it mean? I am questioning you because you are in the power, you are questionable. Why are you not asking Congress? Congress is not in power here. Why don't you ask Nehru? When Nehru was there, I was not even born here. Abhi kya karu? Go to Pakistan. Why should I go to Pakistan? See, when you ask, this is the problem. I am in politics. I am politically involved. I make a statement of this country. In more than this, how can I be into politics? What is the future of? The future is to be a citizen of this country only, no? To be an unflinching, questioning, worrying, a loving citizen of this country. Simple.
Will Prakash Raj contest the next elections?
I'll take a call then.
Okay.
I'll take a call then.
Prakash, I really want to congratulate you for the initiative that you've done in memory of Puneeth Rajkumar. Could you tell us what it is, elaborate on that and tell us what it is and why?
I've been very disturbed about him not being around us. Too young, and I've worked with him and seen him closely. And the way the people love him, the sort of initiatives he did, I thought instead of just talking about him, I need to do something in his name. So Prakash Raj Foundation was there. Then something struck me that if there was an ambulance, would he have survived? And why not start an initiative across the state with a free ambulance? So it took some time, and my idea is to bring in as many as 32 ambulances across the districts of Karnataka. And with this initiative, there are people who are walking up to me, talking up to me, and I think with a lot of people coming together, we can keep that feeling nice, because when there is such an wound, when such a tragedy, some healing has to be done. And probably it is just my humble effort to say that humanity still lives and give your fellow citizen a feeling that there is somebody who will look after us.
I remember when his untimely death happened, you released a video and you put it up on social media. Now, I just want to get back to that. How did you get to know the news about his death? I mean, what were your
It
thoughts?
was shocking. I was shooting somewhere in Teni. Somebody called me. I just threw my phone away. I didn't want to talk. It's too sudden. I loved him a lot, and yeah, it was very sad.
You've done several films with him.
Yeah, just 3 films. The last 3 films have been really big blockbusters. And its pain was that, as I've seen him in close quarters, he was becoming a bigger giver. And so many things would have changed, so many lives would have changed, so many things would have changed. Like, he started producing films to just promote younger talents. He was in that zone of give back to life. And I miss that, and so society misses that. Yeah.
So for our Tamil audience, and I was asked to ask this question, I was informed, what is your role in Varisu?
Varisu is Vijay's film. ரொம்ப நாளாச்சு ஒரு தமிழ்லேயே ஆன்சர் கொடுக்கலாமா?
கொடுங்க சார்.
செல்லத்தோட வேலை பார்த்து கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 15 வருஷம் ஆச்சு. There's been a long gap and it is a very interesting film and கதையை சொல்லணுமா வேண்டாமோ தெரியாது எனக்கு. Chalo, we are back and மட்டும் தான் சொல்ல முடியும்.
Chalo, we are back. Okay. Quickly run into a rapid fire round. Okay. You can answer in one word or a sentence, or you can even expand. One film or a role that made you feel the superstar you are today?
I would say Iruvar, because it gave an ISI branding and it surprised me that I could do a role like that, and it has brought in a very silent respect. And probably, though films like Gillies and or Singhams are very popular, I think that it gave me a gravitas, a position that he can carry a role like that. It made me look up to me and made me feel very good and rich. Yeah.
Your best role till date? I mean, it could be in art, cinema, or commercial.
I love Kanjivaram. Yeah.
Any role that you regret not doing? You could have missed the opportunity for any reasons, dates or anything.
I haven't come across anything like that. Yeah.
Soft characters or antagonist roles?
Anything which is challenging, intense, lovely, which challenges me. I can do a Muli, I can do Akashamanta Abhiyum Nanum, I can do Singham, I can do Okadu, Gilli. I love working in different. An actor loves doing different roles.
Theatre or films?
Theatre was a passion, yes, and my roots are in theatre because of it, literature and things like that. But now I've grown into cinema. Cinema, yes.
Okay. Acting or direction? Because you often, whenever you want to make the kind of films that you like.
That direction is not a profession. It is one of those passions where certain times I feel like doing it. Otherwise, acting is fine.
Awards or box office collections?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Finally, films or politics?
Life.
Great. Sir, it was wonderful talking to you.
My pleasure.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more interesting updates.